Hi, Nina here. I'm holding the school paper from my high school, Sardis Secondary in Chilliwack. And this is the column that I wrote. It kind of predates the movie Heathers. Nina's Nonsense. Topic: Rebels. Rebels are a dying breed. It is often hard for people to distinguish between rebels and conformists, and I'm here to remedy that situation. First of all, a rebel is a person who rebels against an idea or system. Two kinds of rebels that are referred to are rebels with causes and rebels without. If a person does not have a cause, he is not rebelling, and therefore is not a rebel. People who are commonly thought of rebels will most likely belong to the conformist group C or D. What is she talking about? Conformist is a sheep. He is a person who follows the crowd. If everyone in his conformist group wore pork chops dangling from his neck, other sheep would be devastated if he were also not allowed to wear one also. A conformist group conforms when many people begin to do the same thing. It is the easiest to identify the various groups by the music they collectively listen to. To help you distinguish between the various groups, I offer you the following. Group A. Preppies and yuppies to be. I realize that these two may not like being lumped together, but as far as I'm concerned, which is not at all, there aren't any significant differences. Their hair is styled in cutesy fashions, lighter summery color schemes dominate their clothing. They are in the top quarter of the class because they have developed the invaluable ability to parrot the teacher, and most of them couldn't hold an intelligent conversation if their lives depended on it. If I were permitted only 2 words to describe Group A, they would be nauseatingly cute. Group B, new waivers. If you see someone who appears to be wearing an ugly multicolored hat, chances are you are looking at a new waiver. Their clothes are generally as bizarre or ugly, depending on your viewpoint, as their hair, and the styles range from those of decades ago to the pajamas you wore, or didn't last night, as the case may be. Lately, our few Sardist NWs have taken to wearing frog hats. It makes one wonder, do they want to hide their hair, or to be ordered to remove them in the library? Half of the NWs I know have enviable IQs. I don't know what to say about the other half. Group C. Punk rockers. There actually was only one in the school, as I remember. Thankfully, I've only met a few of this rude lot. All I can say about this group, and remain publishable, is that they must get rather cold in the winter owing to their tendency to deck themselves in motley garb. I strongly suggest that they go somewhere much warmer, not that place. As for their collective IQ, no device known to science can measure it, since a void cannot be measured, and it is between Group C and D where the major problem of distinguishing between conformists and rebels lie. I would like to stress at this point, rebels do not wear leather and chains, or shake their clenched fists in the air. Group D, headbangers. This was the main group in the school. Now we get to the real bunch. Of 30 people polled, half liked heavy metal, while the other half was of the correct opinion that HM sucks. I'm going to emphasize this. To emphasize this, I'm going to paraphrase a letter published in Cream. Cream is, in case you are normal and didn't know, is one of the several magazines that cater to HM. You can guess what I think of their IQ by simply looking at the magazine cover. The letter reads as follows. I used to be a real square. I did what my parents wanted me to do. I was an A student until I heard about Motley Crue. Now I drink all the time and my parents hardly talk to me. I'm having the time of my life. More nauseating than Group A, this is not a life I would brag about. I offer for those who follow the HM music scene, points 1 through 4 are based on a poll I conducted. 1, quote, it's crap, great to listen to when you're high, man. Reply, if one must be out of control of one's senses to enjoy HM, then HM must not be enjoyable when one is in control. 2, quote, if you say anything less than you love it, I feel like killing you. Reply, enough blood was shed in religious wars. 3, quote, school color should be changed to leather wristbands. Reply, try as I may, I could not find this shade on any color wheel. HM names, Blackie Lawless, need I say more? And then I actually end with a quote. You can waste your time talking to the people who don't listen to the things that you are saying. Chris Christopherson is the quote, and the article was by me.